Hi, I'm Louis Jin, and welcome to my reflection video for programming. So for this video, I'm going to demonstrate what I have learned so far from the programming language which is called Ruby, and I will also explain briefly on the topics for this unit. So start with the variable. We have global variable, instance variable, and class variable. For global variable, I set this to 10, and I make a class, which I name it class 1. I put a function there, print global, and this puts here, it will display global variable in class 1 is 10 based on here, global variable. And there's a class lobg, class 1 new, and then the one on the bottom there, dot print global, which helps to display this define. And another one is instance variable. For instance variable, we have two defined functions inside one class, and as you can see, the define initialize here. You don't really need to put this initialize, and here you can print here water level, which is 50. The class variable is like what I did on top here. There's a class, but this one is album, and it depends. You can put anything here, but for this is for the release date, and it will print this instead, 1991. That's it. You put the release date, and you make another one. Right. For now, it's input and output. For an output, it's just simple. You can either use print or puts. This one is the one here, so that it will display like two apple words, in one line. For this one, it's like it's in two lines for oranges. And input and output here, it's like for first, you just put print there, enter your name. That's what they are going to display there. And you type anything on here by putting this function gets, and that's where it will print hello, and anything typed there, it will display. For example, Louis. Yeah, I put type there Louis, and it will show there hello Louis. Okay, now for this one, selection. For this is a stock. The stock inside here, it's like a list, and then what they expect here is that when it prints out, it will display this green comment here. As you can see, there are 3 loops, and their function is slightly different. And okay, for this while loop, it will display from 1 to 4. Well, not exact, yeah, but in the descending order. For loop, it's a lot of pseudo placements, printing, and for until loop, you have more than that. It's basically the same thing by the way it will display. It's just in a different way. It's the same function. For this one, it's kind of the same as how I show you here, but you don't do the input there. You just like here, you see this define, right? Your name here, and then you display this geek here. Then when you run it, it will become hello geek. So that's all for now. Thank you.